Absolutely. Well, congratulations, sir. November 10th is the Marine birthday. I'll write that down today.
And we would see the killer whale, sea lion, and even the dolphin shows. And I would sit in these same stands watching some of these same animals. And it was absolutely incredible. But what really stood out to me was being able to see the relationship that the trainers had built with the animals. I knew that this was something I had to be a part of. So I went to school and I studied marine biology. I even got my scuba diving certification, and of course, I got as much experience as I could to amount. Okay, there you go. That one's called a capelin. Dolphins get a variety of food here at Seaworld every single day to keep them healthy. There's another capelin there. Great, and then keep it going. You're doing great. Awesome. Do it low too. Low, and then back up high. Great, and then wipe it on your shirt.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be a real fun ride for you guys. All right, Brooke, you have been such a great volunteer. I want to make sure this is something you always remember. I'm gonna have you look to all your fans there. Look at the camera, face that way. There you go. Give them a big wave hello. They're jealous. They all want to meet you. Sarah's she's gonna wave with her tail flipped right behind you. Brooke! Oh my gosh! What happened? Oh, it's just me person on this right. I totally had no idea that Sarasota here was going to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Brooke and her brand new dolphin ride, Sarasota. Fin pilot whales. Short fin pilot whales can be found throughout our global oceans and are close relatives to both orcas and dolphins. Both of our pilot whales are rescues. They were part of a mass stranding of 22 pilot whales off the coast of Florida in 2012. Due to their young age, they were deemed unreleasable by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission, so they came here to SeaWorld, where they've been growing and thriving ever since. Pilot whales certainly have a zest for life. They are playful and curious, and one of the best ways that we can build our relationships with them is through a little bit of playtime. So please enjoy this very special playtime with our pilot whales and their trainers. Let's hear it for these amazing pilot whales, everybody! Now you don't want to go anywhere just yet, because we have a very special grand finale with even more high-flying fun just ahead. However, if you do need to leave before the end of our presentation, we ask that you exit up the stairs through the back of the amphitheater. Please avoid using these exits at the bottom of the stairs for the safety of our animals and their trainers. Now, before we begin that very special grand finale, I want to draw your attention to a team that works tirelessly behind the scenes every single day of the year, and that is our SeaWorld Rescue Team. You see, Ava and Piper are just a drop has come to the aid of in the last 58 years. In fact, right here at SeaWorld San Diego, we rescued over San Diego.
Safety and the safety of others. We kindly ask that you refrain from climbing. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed our presentation today and you want to get up close and personal with a dolphin, we
many penguins in the pool?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Hey!
Oh, you pushed me up. Bye. Happy birthday. Oh, no. Military past or present, and any members of the armed forces of our allies from around the world to please rise and remain standing. We thank you for your service. We here at Seaworld are not only committed to those in uniform, but to the world we all share as well. Now please enjoy Orc Encounter.
Vast blue expanse, critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond.
Hello, and welcome to Seaworld's Orca Encounter. My name is Blake, and I'm so honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. There's nothing like seeing a
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Their physical characteristics. That blowhole is perfectly placed at the top of their head, getting a quick breath of air at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks like their eyes are located in that white patch, but that's a visual distraction. Their eyes are really located just in front of that white patch, perfectly camouflaged from thrashing prey. The fin on top of the whale's back is called a dorsal fin, which helps stabilize orcas as they swim and regulates their body temperature. There's no bone or muscle in the dorsal fin, so just like you, Lee, you may see it curve over. Now, the flippers on either side of the whale are called pectoral flippers, which are mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside of them, just like your human hand. Now, the lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. Tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling up to 30 miles an hour, which is as fast as a speedboat. But they swim the fastest, and they use the most power, propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals, with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Just half the size of a male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting.
Mira, les están dando comida.
Vocal development studies here at Seaworld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at Seaworld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. A peck slap might be used to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother might use a peg slap to get her calf's attention.
Oh,
But when killer whales really want to be heard, they breach. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of the surroundings while they hunt.
no, pero él.
Killer whales are great communicators, so it's no wonder they're at the top of our ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pond, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle pairing, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other.
Killer whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them straight off the beach. Shuka is going to be showing a similar behavior right here in our slide out. Antarctic killer whales will create waves, washing over floating ice, knocking seals into the water. Ulysses is showing off a similar wave-making technique right here in the front of the pool, showcasing one of the many impressive and complex hunting abilities that are found around the world. Wander down here so your shoes are going to get nice and wet. Alright, go ahead and take a seat over there. You're going to get really wet, so your shoes are going to get wet. So there you go. Alright. You guys ready to get wet? Alright, it's 55 degrees. You guys ready to see him get wet? Alright. Well, I got some good news for you guys. We have our 10,000-pound killer whale coming around, and he brings a pretty big wave. So, let's see. Here he comes. There's his wave, and there's that water. Woo! That's how we do it here at Orca Encounter. A round of applause for our great volunteers. You're wet. There you go. Nice job, guys. Now, killer whales are found in all of our world's oceans. So
Join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday lives for killer whales. It's how they teach your young to hunt, and it's how they practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales spend a lot of time interacting and showing their playful side out in the wild and right here at Seaworld. One of those playful behaviors that you may see is porpoising, and that's when a killer whale swims really fast at the surface of the water, breaking out the surface momentarily. You can see them do this when riding in the wake of waves. stun a school of fish. But today, a tail whip might just be stunning our so-so. We interact with our whales all day, every day, which allows us to build trusted relationships with them, provide them with research, healthcare, and a great quality of life. In fact, all of our whales take an active role in participating in their own healthcare and well-being through the use and training of medical or husbandry behaviors. Now, one of those husbandry behaviors you may see is when the whales flip over and present us with the bottom of their tail. Whales are maintaining a healthy weight, and our younger whales are growing properly. We can even ask for a voluntary breast sample from the top of their blowhole. All of this is due to the incredible trust and relationships that we build every single day right here at Seaworld. Now, I would like to highlight a very special whale up on stage. This is Makani. Now, Makani is our youngest whale. He is 10 years old and was born on Valentine's Day. Now, truly a joy to work with, and he puts a smile on every single one of our faces every single day.
In breathing, to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states, and how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Thank you all for joining us for Seaworld's Orca Encounter. Remember, if we all do our part to help protect our world's oceans, we can ensure the survival of amazing animals just like the killer whale. Enjoy the rest of your evening right here at Seaworld San Diego. Bye-bye, everybody.